So a lot of times people are worried about rider position rather than understanding rider mechanics. So first we want to start with our foundation is in our seat bones, and that we feel like we are plugged in. If you think of an electrical prong with two of the metal prongs coming out, when we make a connection in the wall, it has to be plugged in. Same thing with our seat bones. So if we can't feel both seat bones consistently and equally as we're riding, then we're starting with an unbalanced, disconnected seat, and then we compensate. And one of the biggest ways that I see that people compensate is they take their foot and they push it way forward and they brace. So they lock up their ankle, their knee, their hip, and they're pushing forward, and then they're actually pushing their seat backwards. This encourages the horse to go down on the forehand or be heavier on the forehand. Something else I see for people who are off balance and being yelled at about their lower leg swinging all over is then they tend to swing their lower leg way too far behind them. And this tends to rotate the pelvis so that the hip area in here winds up rotating forward. And so you get this lower leg that's coming behind, but then the rider's whole upper body is now heavy and leaning forward, and so we're always grabbing, or we're bracing, or we're dropping our hands, we're locking our elbows. So something to check in with, first of all, is to notice, does it feel like you can have a connection between the inside of your groin and the inside of your knee against the saddle, and that you can move your lower leg in different places without losing the stability right here. The second piece is to notice if, when your foot is in the stirrup, and I'm going to try and get from the center here of the saddle, do you wind up seeing your toe out in front of your knee, or can you basically just see your knee? The other part to notice is if you only see your knee, do you wind up feeling like you're constantly gripping with the back of your leg, or can you apply your lower leg and take it off?